Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm back again with another really interesting video guys. Today we are going to talk about the newest model launched in the AI world and that is Gemini 3 Pro. So yes guys, Google has come back with its most intelligent model yet and that's Gemini 3 Pro. But how is this Gemini 3 Pro different from the previous Gemini models? Do we even need Gemini 3 Pro? What all new features it actually provides and what all tools you can try this model with? I know you guys have all these questions in mind and in this video we are going to answer all of these questions. So yes guys, let's get started. So first of all guys, as you can see on my screen, I am the home page of Gemini 3 Pro as of mine and you can see that this DeepMind Google page gives you almost all information about Gemini 3 Pro. Basically, you can see that it is the newest model that has been launched and it has got a lot of capabilities. Like, for example, you can understand complex topics, you can build anything, any code with it, and you can even create tasks, plan anything with it. And on top of that, all the tools that Google has built have now upgraded themselves with Gemini 3 Pro. So, for example, the Google's new agentic development platform Google Anti-Gravity is also now upgraded with Gemini 3 Pro, including Google AI Studio where you can build a lot of different apps with just simple prompts, and also Gemini API which you can use to actually build and enable your applications with AI, right? So all these tools are now having Google Gemini 3 Pro capabilities. You can do almost everything with it, whatever you were doing with Gemini 2.5. And if you go across this page, you will see all sort of performance metrics and also in the end a lot of model information which can be handy if you want to study more about this model. But instead of going through this page one by one, I am actually going to show you a small, short and sweet video that I created with the help of Notebook LM, and this is going to explain you all the differences between Google Gemini 2.5 and Gemini 3 Pro and which model you should use for which type of use cases. So watch this video next to learn all about those differences.
All right, let's break down the real differences between Gemini 2.5 and the new 3 Pro. So is this just a small update, or is it a big enough leap to actually change how you work? Okay, let's start with what we know. Gemini 2.5 is that reliable workhorse for your everyday coding tasks. And then we have Gemini 3 Pro. It's being sold as a huge upgrade in reasoning, coding, and more. And wow, the performance jump is real. On this tough reasoning test, 3 Pro's score is just way higher. But for developers, this is the number that really matters. We're talking a 35% jump in coding accuracy. Look at what that means in practice. It's correctly solving way more real GitHub issues on the first try. Bottom line, that means you're spending less time on manual fixes and shipping code faster. Simple as that. Now, 3 Pro is more than just a better coder. It's built to be an agent, a true assistant. So it can actually use your tools. It can write in your editor, run terminal commands, and even debug. And check this out. It's actually more reliable at using a computer than GPT 5.1 on this benchmark. You know, even its mistakes are better. They're less random and more like human errors. And that's huge, right? It makes debugging its output so much easier and builds trust for production use. But it's not all new. Let's take a look at a few key things that have stayed exactly the same. The context window is the same, pricing hasn't changed, and yep, the hallucination rate is identical too. So what's the verdict? Really, it just boils down to what kind of work you're actually doing. Here's the simple way to think about it. 2.5 is for your routine stuff. 3 Pro is for the heavy lifting. So here's your takeaway. Stick with 2.5 for standard workflows. Upgrade to 3 for complex agentic systems. The upgrade is more than just getting better code. The real question is it time to upgrade your workflow?
So, how was that video guys? That was a very short explanation video that I created with the help of Notebook LM, which by the way is also a Google tool and it is also upgraded with Gemini 3 Pro. But you can see that how easily it explained to you the cool differences between Gemini 2.5 and Gemini 3 Pro. So I hope you guys are all well versed when to use the 3 Pro and when not to use it, or when to use the previous models. Just to summarize, for all the complex tasks, I would definitely say use Gemini 3, and for the agentic development I would actually again recommend you to use Gemini 3. But if you are having some mundane task like summarize something or have a much easier amount of tasks to be done, then you can use Gemini 2.5. Okay, but now it's the time to actually see it in live action. Let's see how good Gemini 3 Pro can actually be. And for that, guys, I'm going to use the Google AI Studio, because this is Google's vibe coding platform and it is enabled with Gemini 3 Pro. Now, to use this platform, obviously, guys, you can note down this website. I'll link it in the description below. It's aistudio.google.com. And once you land on it, you will have a start as a default option right here. And you will have this prompt box where you can describe your idea. Obviously, guys, you can see that the model that is by default selected here is the Gemini Pro Preview model. You can switch it to a Gemini 2.5 model or a different model if you want to. But because we are going to test Gemini 3 Pro, I'm going to keep it as is. And all you have to do is just give it a prompt and hit on build, and it's going to start building it. So I already gave it a prompt some time back, guys. I'm just going to copy that prompt and I'm going to build the same application again. So my prompt is that I want to create a thumbnail creation app, because you guys know that I'm a YouTube creator and I spend a lot of time just building thumbnails. To be honest with you, it is quite a complex task, no kidding. And I want that there should be an app which just takes the prompt from me and it should create an exact YouTube thumbnail dimensions image, okay? Because sometimes I create an image and it is not of the right dimensions, or sometimes I create an image which is not exactly reflecting what I want to say. So that's why I want an easy way out. I want to create an app. And all I need to do is give it a prompt and click on build. And you will see that it's gonna start coding for me. And there you go, guys. You can see that this no code platform does not need me to do any coding. It has got a prompt window again here where I can make changes, add new features and ask for anything. And it has already started coding for me. And on the front of me on right hand side, there is a preview where I can see my application running live. But as I showed you that I already created this application before, so I can just demo it right in front of you. So if I go back to this application, you can see that this is how it looked when I first created it. It is a, Gemini gave it a name as well, Tube Thumb AI, which is quite cool, I think. But obviously, guys, you can make changes into it through this prompt window, as I told you before. So this app works exactly like I want it to be. It gives me a prompt window where I can describe my video. And then I click on generate thumbnail and it's gonna generate a thumbnail for me. So for example, I want to create a space exploration video, right? So this is my thumbnail. And you can also select the visuals, right? Like gaming and neon, blog and lifestyle, etc., etc. No specific style. So for me, I want it to be cinematic and dramatic. And all you need to do is click on generate thumbnail. And you can see that it has started to generate. It is working. And look how quick it is. It already created a thumbnail for me. And this is the result, guys. Lost Worlds Journey to the Planet. And they also gave me a download PNG button, which I can just click and I can actually download this image. So you see, guys, how good this model is. We will also look into a little bit into the code to see how it actually codes. And you can see that it created only few files, and it has correctly created all the constants in a singular TypeScript file. Then it has created a footer file, a generator and a header file. So it has actually really done clean coding. It has divided sections into a different coding files, and then it is combining them into your index files and index.tsx file, which I think is quite good. So we want our developers to do clean code, so the code is readable and code is understandable for future notifications. And this is what Gemini 3 Pro is doing. It is doing some really good coding, some standards that it is following, which is quite good. And then it gives us quite a cool application as well. So that is what we expect from all the software developers and also some and all the software apps. Okay. So that is how you can use Gemini 3 Pro, guys. As I told you, you can also use Gemini 3 Pro with other tools like Google's anti-gravity. You can also use it with Gemini API. So if you want to try those tools out, please do so, and I will also try them and create maybe a different video on that. But this was an introduction for Gemini 3 Pro, and it was also to make you understand why this model is so good and how and in which use cases we should actually use this model. So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys are excited for this new model. If you are, then please do not forget to actually like this video, share this video with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback for me, please do write down in the comment section below. I would be really happy to address them. And in the end, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications of more such programming, coding, and AI tools videos. I'll be back. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye.